Now, the first time I watched this, I wasn't sure there was be a movie or a TV series. It was sort of a animated movie. But My Only Girl was sort of a surprise that it wasn't terrible, it wasn't good. It was alright. It's one of those films that you just enjoy what it is. It's one of those, how the best describe it, sort of a mystery road trip, kind of soap opera drama, kind of emotion kind of thing that you almost felt this was supposed to be a show first and a movie second. That I feel the writers were sort of mentally thinking as a show to a higher ups look at it and says, no, 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 this is a movie, and decide to readapt it to a movie. And that's sort of how it feels because the very beginning of the film, they're trying to jump in automatically to understand our main lead that he is sort of a yes man, that he always wants to please people whatever they want. The very beginning, he showed you, yeah, I will help you do this. They're like a girl who asked him to be his fake boyfriend because she lied and she want him to cover him. He says yes while hesitating. And remember her, at the end of the whole thing, thinks about it. You know what? This was sort of weird. I don't know why you say yes, but thanks anyway. And that's how our main lead really is. He's sort of a yes person. Even his dad points out that you just don't go with people. Be your own person. Stop doing that. And that stuff can actually piss you off as the main lead because some of the choices he made just said yes. You just like, really, dude? I mean, you really want to stick your head on this sort of situation? Like, there's another situation that he actually helped this sort of couple, but they're not really a couple. But he sort of stick his nose that because he's a yes people, because trying to be basically make people happy. That's the thing he doesn't really realize. But interesting enough, because that sort of habit kind of met this sort of only girl. This only girl who is sort of trying to find her mother that her she believed she the sort of shrine that she was there left her. At least that's what she interprets this to his own father. That what she told him. But interesting enough, it's sort of more like a mystery what happened to her mother and why the main lead sort of follows her. Once again, he's a people pleaser. But things get getting stranger that something is sort of basically hunting them down because some of the aura or some of the energy pops out, sort of like a little mini Orna food for the sort of evil god who like to eat onis. At least that's sort of their interpretation of this creature who attempted to eat them. Even that has some backstory why this creature is eating, why it's sort of connected to the only girl who trying to find her mom, and sort of semi connect to the main lead, semi that he was there only for one simple reason. He's just a yes man. And that's the thing that could not make you interesting watching this film because it's sort of hard to really recommend is any good, any bad. It's something that you kind of need to watch yourself. Now, before I continue talking what this film really is, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, through reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Now, of course, you'll like how it's going, you like to help my channel, pull like, comment, and subscribe. That's all you need to do. If you don't, that's fine too. Of course, if you do, thank you. Especially all people do subscribe, like, and comment. And a little bit thing helps my channel because I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. That is my end goal. Thank you even doing anything like this. But you did it, that's fine too. Now let's talk about the movie. Now, My Open Girl was okay. It wasn't terrible that I semi recommend. In fact, I recommend watching at least first 10 minutes or first 15 minutes if you want. That decides if you want to continue or not continue because the main lead is sort of kind of hard to like. He's not terrible. It's all about his choices, all about his decision to help someone or not help someone that kind of maybe bothers you. But the whole point of that to see is sort of an issue of the main lead. Issue saying yes. This is the reason why he has arguments with his father who trying to force him to stop doing that. Kind of force him to go to a different school, force him to do something to just check it off. But I love it that sort of her best friend only she points out to the main lead You're becoming like your father, trying to pretend know what's best with other people that is not your importance. And that sort of pisses him off, but it's sort of true because he doesn't know what he wants. Like he's so scared to actually give his emotion out. That is kind of interesting, but it's sort of how it was sort of executed that sort of pisses you off because the decision is almost like you have to interpret everything he says. And this is the reason why I think this is not for everyone because the first couple of minutes kind of question you if you want to finish this film. But at the very end, it is getting more interesting realizing, yeah, I should stop doing. But at the same time, you sort of watch his own back because this sort of creature is humbling down, and he doesn't know how to deal with it, especially with this only girl that he doesn't know she'll keep following her or not following her because his impulse is just say yes and continue instead of meeting other people in the road, figuring out what their deal, so he sort of understands his own emotion. Not just this, the only girl also, because she's also kind of lost on not understanding what exactly happened to her mother that keep lying to her father and what happened to the rest of the Oni, and then give this sort of lore and backstory just sort of briefly, like sort of information that sort of dumped because they sort of accidentally find this painting, and this is why I meant in the beginning of this review. This almost feels like a TV series last minute switch to a movie because they thought they had something here. They do, but it's not as well executed. That you have a lot of great moments, but you also have a lot of frustrating moments. You just like, really, yeah, you're going that way. Like for example, our main lead sort of got a sort of situation. Her partner, the only girl, got injured, and he can't really explain anything to this sort of end woman. That sort of frustrates you because he doesn't know much about the situation. He just keeps saying yes while getting more explanation or who she is. And you just get frustrated of that because it keep doing that in half the whole movie till he realized it's time to man up to understand who he really is and the reason why he needs to help her. Once again, it's sort of like a road trip with a romantic twist, sort of mystery, because all about these two main leads, they sort of like each other, but not really. It's sort of the moment, starting to realize their emotions and realizing they actually want more in life, more who they are, understanding, but it's also at the same time romantically starting to connect together. There's a lot of things throwing on your face that is kind of does work. It's almost I wish they'd have a couple more rewrites, but other than that, I recommend it if you're bored. I recommend it you have nothing really to do because it's not a terrible film. It's a little bit frustrating, but I can't. Again, I'm not sure to recommend or not recommend. It's one of the films that you have to watch it yourself. That's what I mean. If you have nothing to do, watch it. Watch it a few minutes. I recommend good 10 or 15 minutes. If you are getting frustrated, but you are intrigued, finish the film. You'll be surprised because it is kind of wholesome, romantic, kind of mystery. But once more, it's sort of reflection of the two characters in this sort of situation they actually are, and it is done decent enough. That's what I mean. Don't get your expectation that high. Just realize this is sort of a streaming movie. It is a streaming movie, but it wasn't a terrible, awful, or anything like that. It is well executed enough. In fact, do you see this film? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you recommend it to anyone? Because to me, it's sort of hard to recommend only if you're not doing anything. Once again, I try not to badmouth this film because it's not a bad film. It's a fine, enjoyable slice of life, semi-action comedy and mystery of the Onis. But besides that, I don't know you, how you felt. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.